A common thing to hear is that women take birth control to be safe. To an extent. However, safe can be misleading. Women use birth control for many reasons: to prevent acne, to regulate their period, and for the most obvious reason, to combat pregnancy. Most women use the birth control pill as their source of birth control. Here's an animation to give you an idea of how they work.
Contraceptives, including the pill, the patch, the depot shot, and the vaginal ring, all release synthetic versions of various combinations of progesterone and estrogen. This hormone cocktail suppresses ovulation, keeping the immature egg safely sequestered in the ovary. Synthetic progesterone also has a block trick up its sleeve. It makes cervical mucus too thick and sticky for sperm to swim through easily.
Even though hormonal birth control is the most effective form for preventing a pregnancy, it also comes with the greatest health risks.
In 2005, the International Agency on Research of Cancer, which is part of the World Health Organization, a UN body, put out Monograph 91 that stated estrogen progestin combination drugs in hormone replacement therapy and birth control pills were group 1 carcinogens. The highest classifications, they're certain, are group 1 carcinogens for breast, cervical, and liver cancer. And yet that didn't make it on the 6 o'clock news.
Now to put a face to the victims, here's my mom Jeannie to talk about her experience.
Hi, I'm Jeannie Knowles, and I'm Julie Knowles' mom, and I'm a breast cancer survivor, 15 years. I did it, made it, I'm good. And basically what that means is that my cancer cells would feed on my hormones estrogen and progesterone, which are the hormones which regulate a woman's menstrual cycle. He said, well, the younger you are, the more aggressive the cancer is. So he gave me a term that I understood. He said, it's like a weed in your garden, that if you don't pull it out all by the roots, it's going to take over your lawn. So we ran with that, and I went on an aggressive chemo treatment, and I lost all my hair, which really sucked. But I had a baseball cap, so I put that on, and I just kept going, and we got through it, and came out better on the other side, but it was still tough. And once I was done, I moved on to the next phase, which was, why did I get this? Because I have 2 beautiful daughters, and my mother died of breast cancer. And so I looked into genetic testing. And at the time, the 2 markers were BRCA1 and BRCA2. And my results came back negative. So I was not a genetic link. So I went back to my doctors and said, what else could have caused this? And they immediately asked me about my birth control, if I had been on birth control. And I said, yes, but only for 2 years. And they asked me what kind. Was it progesterone? Was it estrogen? Was it a combination of both? And I said, well, I was on the pill, which is a combination of estrogen and progesterone. And they seemed very concerned, considering my own cancer diagnosis was estrogen, progesterone, receptive breast cancer. So they put me on a drug called tamoxifen for 5 years, which immediately threw me into menopause at 41. My hair turned gray when I got it back. And that was really fun. But it made sure my cancer didn't come back. But I had, side effects because all my estrogen was suppressed for 5 long years. I've got some advice for you ladies. Look into your birth control. That doesn't mean you're going to get cancer from taking birth control. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying there's alternatives out there. Do your research. Talk to your mom. Talk to your healthcare providers. Find out what your family history is. Own it. Because at the end of the day, it's all about you and being safe and making smart, responsible choices on your health.